My name is Raffael Pacitti. Welcome back. We're coming to you today from our Greenwich Village location, located at 401 6th Avenue in the heart of Greenwich Village. And today's posture is known in Sanskrit as the Ardha-Chandrasana, or the half moon posture, with Pada-Hastasana, which means hands to feet posture. Now, we start the class with a breathing exercise before this, and then we go right into this posture. The reason this posture is at the very beginning of the series is that it essentially prepares the body for future postures. It really targets the entire skeletal system from head to toe, and it slowly starts to loosen up each and every major joint and even the smaller joints, particularly the tiny joints of the spine. The spine is considered to be the source of energy in human life, and in the yoga world it's considered to be even more than that, the center of consciousness, the source of all energy that's trapped within the body.
Like this, please. Absolutely straight line, slowly bend your body to
when you start to stretch the spine in this very scientific way, you are starting to really tap into that latent or dormant energy. The beauty of half moon posture is that it's done in what seems to be a very static position. It's very classically done, and it systematically starts to stretch the little joints of the spine and creating that flexibility and limberness in the spine that we need. Now, the reason that's so important is because blood is allowed to travel. The blood will not travel to parts of the body that are overly stiff. So if the spine is too stiff, it doesn't really get enough blood flow. So as you stretch the spine, you're constantly infusing it with fresh blood, and that'll keep, the nutrition that's in the blood will be delivered to the nervous system where it's needed.
Push your hips to the right beyond your flexibility. You're trying to create...
First we do the side bending, which of course is a very simple way of starting to loosen up the spine. When we go into the backward bending, the minute we say, drop your head back, everyone gets so afraid, and it's very understandable, we all were. People with lower back problems will benefit from repetition of backward bending because it slowly starts to, the flexion action of the spine, the bending backward of the spine, will strengthen the muscles that are very weak at the lower part of the back. It'll infuse, as I said before, the entire spine with fresh blood. It stretches the vertebral ligament, which is the front part of the spine, which kind of holds everything together. And this is all very important in terms of bringing vitality back to the entire back. Now, the forward bending, the beauty of it is that you're using the strength of the body to create enormous flexibility. Now, most of us in America can barely touch our toes. So the idea in this posture is that you're meant to grab your heel. So, what happens is some people can't do that at the beginning. So we encourage you to just keep trying, trying to grab the heels, keep reaching for them, and one day you will grab them. And if it's easy for you to grab them, then you're in business. You grab them and you start to pull. Now, the pulling action in the forward bending of the Pada-Hastasana decompresses the spine. So number one, you're in that position where you're kind of upside down, and the space between the vertebra of the spine is pulled apart, so blood is allowed to circulate much more easily through the spine. Vitality is therefore restored in the spine. The nerves themselves are being stretched as well, which creates a revitalization in the nervous system. And any kind of joint trouble in the hips, in the lower back, stiffness in the back of the legs, which is very common in our culture because of how we sit down all day, all of that will be eradicated with continuous repetition of the forward bending posture. So that's our posture for today. I'm glad you could join us. Thank you very, very much, and I hope to see you in class very soon. I'm Raffael Pacitti at BikramManhattan.